summer of Cherry Cola is back, but truthfully, you've been paving the way for our community your entire career, and the industry has finally caught on. You've been so intentional about claiming the space that not only you deserve, but also for our community. How does Bridehard align with those values, and what was it about this project that spoke to you?
Oh my God. Thank you for using the word intentional and thank you for saying those kind words because I think, this is what the American dream is all about, like especially me, I'm an immigrant from Shanghai and the fact that I'm in a movie with these five badass queens, like this is the definition of women kicking ass and proving people wrong. And, me being a part of it, like just breaking the stereotypes and being raunchy and being
Mhm.
type A and being, militant and serious at times. I think this film has it all. And I'm so grateful to be a part of it because it's just a fun ride, you know?
Yeah, I had a blast watching it last night, and I love that your character reminds Webber Wilson's character the importance of having that work-life balance and the importance of female friendships. Who have been the women in your own life who've shown up for you in a similar way, and did you channel them into that dynamic?
I mean, I think my mom is pivotal in my entire existence, of course, but I'm doing so much all the time that she does remind me to drink my ginseng tea and like to not feel so much pressure and to take it easy. She reminds me of the victories that I've had and everything that I've accomplished and it's like just take a breather, go eat a steak. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom's always making sure if I've had dinner, you know how Asian moms are. And I think she definitely keeps me grounded because, I've already surpassed all of our expectations. And the fact that I get to do something that a lot of kids who look like me didn't think was possible. Like I just hope that just like the trailblazers of Michelle Yeoh, Sandra Oh, Lucy Liu, Margaret Cho did for me, I could do that for the younger generation and, just make it more of a hopeful career that you can actually
Mhm.
pursue. But yes, the work-life balance is also a theme in this film, and I'm learning it every day.
I also hope you've had time to kind of reflect on what you're doing for young Asian creatives who want to see themselves reflected in the media that they're consuming. I also know you're such a fan of one-liners, and I think the script here is so hilarious. Is there a favorite improvised moment that made the final cut that you're excited for audiences to see?
I saw a version that had me talking about sex as per usual, and telling Rebel's character Sam to loosen up and go have some fun. And there were just a lot of metaphors for sex that was so fun to also just riff with Rebel. I mean, come on, she's a comedic genius, So the fact that we got to share the screen so many times, I definitely don't take it for granted. And everyone here is just brilliant and beautiful and talented. And I can't wait for, people to see that women are multidimensional, like I preach a
Yeah.
lot about being Asian, but I'm also a woman, a very proud woman, that is trying to prove that, we can do it all and we can be multidimensional and we have more than one thing to say. And this is definitely a stage where we got to say it. So I'm super proud.
You definitely should be. And I feel like there's so many moments where I was like, did they actually just say that? I was just laughing out loud. But all of Sam's friends are shocked to learn that she's actually this really badass secret agent. Looking back at the characters that you've played, who do you think could secretly be living a double life?
I mean, I feel like Lolo in Joyride. She's a sneaky one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we were to find out she's secretly just like, running cons and being a bounty hunter or something, I would believe it.
I've got one final question for you, but going back to my first question, you have so many things in the works outside of this. What's next for you?
Listen, I was very lucky to be a part of season 3 of Shrinking. And it's just such a special character that I got to play. And I can't say too much about it, but that show is just so honest and provocative and hilarious. And I can't wait for that to eventually come out because I think it's a different layer of me that people haven't seen. I'm also in Good Fortune. That's out in theaters in October with Aziz and Seth and Keanu and Sandra Oh is part of the cast and Kiki Palmer. I mean, I feel really lucky that I get to keep doing what I love. And I'm also, creating and developing my own TV show because, after being on Good Trouble for 6 years and 5 seasons, I realized I still really feel passion for TV, which is in such a phenomenal place right now. So, what is that Sherry Cola TV show? Stay tuned.